launch sequence activated.
Hey, listen up, I've tried to tell you this 100 times. Not getting better by lying there pretending to cry. You on repeat, you can see, cause you have closed your eyes. You say you listen, but you're missing what it's all about. Rise up now. If you never fall, you don't change at all. Cry out now. Have you given up? I will never stop, yeah. I've tried to help you, but you keep reading between the lines. There's nothing there for you to complicate, we're not aligned. You say you listen, but guessing that's just another sign. Not growing up, you're growing old, your life keep passing. Rise up now. If you never fall, you don't change at all. Cry out now. Have you given up? I will never stop, yeah. Now if you break it, I can take it, I don't need a prize. Leave out the fact that I am up against 1,000 guys. My intuition efficient, cause I can use my mind. Don't try to tell me how it's done, you haven't done your time. Rise up now. If you never fall, you don't change at all. Cry out now. Have you given up? I will never stop, yeah. Rise up now. If you never fall, you don't change at all. Cry out now. Have you given up? I will never stop, yeah. Rise up now. If you never fall, you don't change at all. Cry out now. Have you given up? I will never stop, yeah.
We're both lost at the day.
my skin. You just wanna dream of sin. Sickness floating in our veins. Players in a spotlight game. So fancy when I'm in the spotlight. I'm sitting up in privacy. A craving that is knocking you out. Just getting pictures of my life. Make a hunger when I'm not holding you tight. Thinking your eyes when you love it. Cause the distance feeds you live it alright. I'm thinking your eyes and you love it.
Are we ready? What a day for Bitcoin and what a day for crypto. Well, let's go ahead and let's get started. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Welcome to Late Night Crypto Charts with Road Dog. My name is Lane, and I am your host for this evening. I'm your host for every evening, now that I think about it. So glad to have each and every one of you here tonight. Rare occasion that I've got the camera on, still working out a few kinks with this thing. All right. So look at the green in the market today. Crypto bubbles just blasting off, all nice and green. Only one down is Pulse right now in the top 200. Top 200. Top 100 blasting off just as well. Wow. Nice day. So, the big God candle. How else could we describe this? Extremely, extremely nice. Nice, nice, nice. So, where is all my music? I thought something was missing there. So welcome everybody. We got Grizz in the house here. Straga's here. Chef is in the house tonight. Welcome everybody, man. So glad to have you here. So nice, nice, nice on the daily. Went up to touch that 200 daily moving average. So how's your bags doing, guys? Doing okay? Did you have a good day? Did you have some good trades going on? Well, I'm on the 4-hour chart right now. We went up to the 4-hour, the 200 moving average, also on the daily. So nice. Currently, price is above the 200 moving average. Now, will we hold that for the daily? If we can, that's a big, big come up. I am just not quite as bullish yet until, I see a few other things happen. Now, currently, let's draw our attention to a few things. Said that real southern like. All right. So diamond actually played out. Diamond reversal. We've been looking at that for a while. It had a diamond within a diamond. Actually, I've got, is this the chart? Yeah, this is the one I've been playing on right here. It's all mucked up. Because I get on itty bitty time frames when I'm doing some of these things. So we had the diamond within the diamond pattern. That little diamond was over here. I've taken it off. The other diamond, I've already lost a leg there on it. Let's draw that back on there. Man, this thing's been acting weird today. It's not drawing my lines for me. But I had Bukowski's measured move. That's what I'm trying to point out. There's the line. And we just blasted right the hell through that measured move. Looking at one candle, I thought one candle kind of ended up at it. But no, it just blasted on through that. That was the conservative measure move. And of course we went up. But with this pattern, it normally comes all the way back up to the point where it started, right? So coming back up here, I know I'm moving things around pretty fast. Right around 29,000 when we dropped, and with the diamond reversal, normally you will see that happen. Will that happen for us? Good question. Really good question. Because it's kind of bearish to me to see this 21 moving average cross over that 200. Still, our 9 moving average on the daily is coming in at 26,350. So we got a nice spike up, right? You come to a different chart so we can see it better. Nice spike up, and then we're continuing. But we're holding up here at this 200. Now, if we can recapture the 200, that's bullish. That would help. But with these other 2 moving averages, the 9 and the 21, dipping below that, there's got to be another big God candle tomorrow to make me feel any better about this. And will there be? Things are starting to look a little bit better on the daily. MACD officially has its cross now, so maybe it will win me over. I'm still trying to short a little bit on it though, because we've just hit a point of rejection, getting a pullback. Come to a decent time frame here that we can work with. Now the 1 hour is bearish, and we are definitely getting a pullback. So the first place we'd look at is the 21 moving average area, about 27,000. So if we pull a Fibonacci from swing low to swing high, why aren't you working for me, dude? My computer's acting laggy. I gotta close some windows or something. So that's coming in at the 50% retracement area, and that makes perfect sense. Dow theory, 50% retracement. Typical for most big blast off impulse moves like that. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. I am trying to short it down to about 27,000 there. Hopefully we'll make it, taking some profit on the way. So if we can go ahead and mark that area. There's a good chance we may come down further, maybe 26,788. We could do that. Now, this other moving average I got on here, this little purple one, I've been playing a lot with it lately, and it has got some significance. This is the 366. And it's just very interesting, especially when things go above a 200 moving. I don't know, just I've been seeing it have a lot of relevance, so I'll be sharing that with you a little bit more as we come to it. But we might be surprised that if we do fall through that, then maybe we catch right there. It is coming right under the 618 Fibonacci, and maybe we will continue to get our blast up. Now, overall, we were looking at this possibility of a head and shoulders maybe forming. Because, I mean, we got a good move up, but I'm not so, because we broke this trend that is going to last, right? So I'm looking for us to come up here and get rejected along the trend line. And that would just make a most beautiful head and shoulders top pattern. Sadly, to take us down to a lower level. Not really what everybody wants to hear when you see your bags packing again, but that was a big thing, losing that trend line. That was our trend, and now it's changing. So definitely this could play out, but if we get back into this pattern, oh hell. Buy hard, because we're going on for a ride if we do that. However, little doubtful. Striga says the market only moves when the funny money is somewhere else. And Grizz says he's short ETH from 1739. Hey, we haven't taken a look at ETH. It's 1717 now, so got a nice one coming in. It went up to the 21 moving average here on the, where am I at, the daily? sit here and draw yellow lines on my. Seriously, dude. All right, let me just try to refresh this. This thing's acting wonky. Technical difficulties, always the technical difficulties. Hey, Sin, we got an alert here. Sin was looking interesting to me. I looked at it a couple of days ago. I saw some bullish divergence forming on it. So I meant to get across and pull it up on the chart for the last 2 nights, just had not got around to it. All right, so I think it's working now. Let's go back to Ethereum here. And check on ETH. So she's right around the same area. It looks about 1693. Looks like you might find some resistance there with it coming down. Oh, so you caught it. You caught a good area there, Chris. And looks like it could get down a good target. That's 1697. Wherever the 0.5 Fibonacci and that 21 movement average, you know, it's gonna target that 21 movement average. So cool. So it's been fun riding this thing up and starting to ride it down, right? So altcoins, how's our altcoins doing? Taking a hit too. Everything's pretty much following the same patterns, it seems, right? But altcoins also got that big blast up today. Yeah. Didn't get a breakout yet. So we're in kind of a falling channel with altcoins. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit here. We're in a falling channel, but also in the rising channel. Don't need to really worry about the rising channel so much. We'll keep that trend line there. So if we can stay above that trend line, that would be awesome. But the 100 has crossed the 200. I see that going on. Indicators look nice. They got a conundrum of sorts. You got VWAPs coming to the downside, but you got money flow starting to come in. So nice there for total 3, but a little bit of pullback on that one too. Love to see a breakout of this. If it can do that, to show you the bigger pattern we're looking at, I just can't. Let's just go to this screen. So in a big ass channel, big ass falling wedge. I think if we zoom out more. Or falling channel there that we're kind of finding support halfway. Now, I was looking at this as being a possible head and shoulders. It's still inverted head and shoulders, and it could still be kind of weird looking now. But as long as if it can make it back up to this top trend line here, can complete that pattern and get a move up. But we are, you know, we're getting squeezed in here now, so got to watch this little baby and see. TradingView has got a mind of its own tonight, man. I don't know what this thing is doing. It's not doing what I'm trying to get it to do. When I push the buttons, it's not doing it. TradingView. Reminiscent of a bump and run pattern. Will it be? I don't know. But would love to see this little baby break out. Is it going to work? Hey, look, everything's working now. Cool. If we can get something like that, awesome. Remember, we came in through the green cloud. We can leave through the red, but and even through a crack there, but will it? Kalish is in the house, man. How's it going, man? Chef Nation says a black swan incoming. Do tell, because I've heard some other people speculate that as well. And I mean the news of the ETF ruling and things like that. That's all cool and everything, and we definitely could get a nice bump up. But I wouldn't get all too bullish just yet. My plan initially at this point in the game, and I think we have to go back to total 3 to talk about that. We just clear. Fibonacci's getting on my nerves. Well, my basic plan was when we get the rise up, and there may be a few more days of Bitcoin going up. It looks like it is. We confirmed that on MACD, right? We got our cross there, so we should slowly keep going up. My plan is actually, as these altcoins come up, I'm going to be taking some profits, and I'm going to be getting into a little bit more into cash, and then I'm anticipating the move that's going to be coming more to the downside. And it sounds bearish, but it's got to be bearish because, as long as we're under the 200 daily moving average, I'm definitely going to be bearish. And until that non-moving average crosses back over it, I'm still going to be a little bit bearish. Because everything that I can see is pointing to some up and down. And we may be lucky to get back to around 29,000. That could happen over time. Basically, I see us trying to get up to this 50 moving average, and it's at 28.6 right now, and probably getting shot down right about there. There's nothing. The other moving averages are not bullish enough to push us forward. They're stuck behind. We're going back to them. So, altcoins. I will be taking profit in select altcoins, and I'm just trying to get my bag situated, and we got another chance to do it as we get probably some more juicier prices on some of these altcoins here in a little bit. All right, guys, I'm going to switch the camera off for just a second, and you guys can take a look at my sexy assistant, but I is still here. All right, just still getting a few little things situated over here. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's roll out with Sin. That's one that I've been wanting to talk about. And then we'll get into the other 5 tokenmetrics picks that we were talking about yesterday. And if you don't remember that, asking what newer crypto projects have the best fundamental tokenomics. And so it gave me a list, and we're just kind of going over that, seeing where they're on the charts. And, some of these may have some trades getting ready for them, and some of them may just, we can figure out, hey, where's a good time to get in on this guy in case he looks kind of juicy for us. Because if it's got the good tokenomics, we can hopefully expect some good results. And some of these, but it blew my mind that HarryPotter Obama Sonic 10 Inu was on there. Absolutely bizarre. But we're going to start off with the Sinverse here. Gosh, it's been going down. All right, so we do have falling price, but we also do have, come here, baby. Our RSI is rising. So, therefore, we have us some bullish divergence. Now I'm trying to remember to take that little picture off. I'm bad about forgetting that. Now I guess you could draw it in some kind of weird messed up falling wedge with a big duck head there. I just don't like that. Currently it's still under the 9 moving average on Sinverse, but we do have the divergence and it's trying to recover it. So there might be something coming pretty soon with Sinverse. Sitting at 0.0027 cents. This is one that I'm getting into for a long-term hold because I'm waiting for that big pop back up when they start offering another land sale. It's a gameplay, really cool. Check it out if you might be interested. 4-hour chart though is where we're starting to get a little bit of movement here. So price is testing the 50, and it usually does. If it gets rejected there, you can expect more down from Sunburst, because that's just how the trend happens. We keep always playing out the 9 and the 21, and when they break, we go to the 50, and it rejects us, and then the trend continues. Break above that 50, though, it may be a different story. So keeping my eyes open for that. MACD's looking nice for a possible bump up to continue. So we may have something, may not. I do see fall in volume right now in the 4-hour Horizon price, and that to me, that's just never, that doesn't really pan out. That means it would not sustain. But that can change in a breakout. So if there is a breakout and we do have increase in volume, then that one might stick. Ichimoku Cloud over here is just not convincing me that this is going to keep going further at the moment, though. There is bullish divergence, so it's either going to take off now or we're going to come back down and then take off later. I like it better if we take off now. It gives me more confidence when I see my divergence. But we had a little bit going over here with the wave tables on Market Cipher. Just a little bit. I don't know if it registered there. And also just a wee bit on the RSI right there. And we didn't get much out of that. So if this is the second run on that, maybe this one, maybe the next one. Maybe this one, according to the 1 hour. It looks like it may try. Now, this is what I want to see with my Ichimoku Cloud. I want to see us busting through a red cloud, and I want to see a little sliver of green over here. That indicates, hey, we may have a move up. So 1 hour says, hey, there might be a go. Getting a little bit of a pullback now, but it's at a point of resistance. So what's up with that? So this one I would probably play as a breakout. Wait for a breakout. She's looking nice, looking like she wants to do something there. Chris says, sorry, but my part target for Bitcoin is 18,235. I think that could definitely happen. And for how I'm looking for it to play out, yeah, I just don't see it happening yet. But who knows? I am shorting at the moment, but if I see it turn bullish, and it might, I mean, this could be a flag. We're in a fallen channel. And you know, it may flip bullish on us at some point. So just keep my eyes open for that. That would fall within my theory of us going up higher, a little bit higher, to make that head and shoulders on the bigger time frame. May not though. But usually when you do get a reversal pattern, you will go up a little way. And the signs here say it's ready to rock for a little bit. Yeah, what I see here, we'll probably flag out and come up a little bit higher. But 18? Yep. I could see that being a definite possibility. All right, so last night we looked at Hello, we looked at Rollbit, Bluezell, and Rune. Believe it or not, SafePal is also on this list. Sometimes I have to wonder about token metrics. I'm kind of new to this, but sometimes I'm looking at some of these coins and going, really? But we're going to take a look at it. Maybe the tokenomics have changed. Who knows? I don't know. Stacks is on the come up though. I like that. So SafePal is 50. Okay, yeah, they've done something Okay, SafePal's different now. SafePal's 51, almost 52 cents, 500 million circulating supply and total supply. So all that's out there is not in the trillions anymore. So apparently they had burned, redid something. I'm not privy to. I just kind of got burned out on it when it was what it was. So they're breathing new life in the SafePal. Okay. I would rather just let coins die and maybe just start it. I don't know. If they can turn it around. All-time high of 419 translated into after the token burn and everything. Okay. Not so crazy about it myself, but hey, we'll take a look at the chart. What is their motive now, though? Hold your eyes. I gotta check this out. Security is indispensable, rug puller. Sorry, that just leaked out. I don't know where they come from. Learn how we make crypto safer for users here. How about not selling off on them? So it's totally different than what it was. So, or it appears to be. Take control with this safe. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about Safe Moon, aren't I? This is Safe Pal. Okay, my bad. Oh gosh, man, I just had an airhead moment on the stream. My apologies. Safe Pal. I've actually got this wallet. Okay, now airhead. Okay, Safe Pal. Okay. Now we're cool. All right. So I'm good with Safe Pal. Oh, I know what it is now. Yeah, they do. It actually is cool. They do have their own little device. I remember this now. So I thought it was kind of. You can take pictures of QR codes and things like that. They do have that. You can buy that extra, but they also have that for that you can download. And I use that. I do Pancake Swap in BNB with it. So okay, wallet coin. I'm sorry. Well, I thought we were talking about Safe Moon. I don't know where that came from. So let's move on to SafePal. SafePal I'm cool with. So token metrics like SafePal. And I think Binance would have been the best place to chart that. They've had that for a long time. Yeah, okay. So SafePal, we've had it in a trade set. We've been watching it for a while and falling wedge there. Did hit targets, came up to the 618 and a little bit over. Need to start putting that one in there because apparently she gets hit sometimes. And wow, okay, cool. So yeah, it can definitely keep continuing. I've got targets going to 65, 70 and up to 75 cents, all based on the current pattern that we have there. So SafePal. And this is the daily chart, and now my market cipher is going. Somehow I've erased my indicators. Love it when that happens. So SafePal looks cool. I'll go ahead and put these targets back up here in case you guys want to take a closer look at those. And I have to add market cipher back on here. So add market cipher, go under the cow tit and hit the indicators. BMC. Do I have to reset this sucker? Fu Manchu cipher B plus divergences. That's the one, baby. Now you're back there and you get all your funky colors. All right. So MACD on SafePal is doing the little duck head thing, the little duck lip. It's doing like this over here. So should you trust it? Should you not? Should you maybe wait, see what happens? Because this is what it did there. We'll put a little line there, check the charts, and when it did that, it went up for a little bit and then up. But the MACD, it can, and that's because it didn't have enough strength to turn, but it can keep going up, and this can turn. It looks like it wants to try to do that on the daily. Let's go down to the 4-hour chart on Safe House. Ooh, MACD looked like it's getting ready to rock right there. So you're getting ready to rip on the 4-hour. Not quite yet, not official. Stochastics are a little bit high, but there is some bullish divergence coming in. Swing low to swing high. We've got it on the wave table here, that VMC. It's already got it marked there. We also own our RSI. All right. Just work for me. Okay. On the RSI, not as strong as I would like, but that's just all we need. If it'll bounce us up through the green cloud, that would be awesome. But usually in my experience, we fall through green clouds. So safe, pal. Short-term trade on it would be there and there, and the 64-65 cent area. If we're bouncing here and things start going good, and it could, we're above the 9, so hey, that's in our favor. The 9 just got across the 21. If we start seeing that recovering these moving averages, then we can look for 64-65 cents out of safe, pal. That would be a nice little juicy, what is that, 25% gain? And this is a good spot to do that, really, if you think about it. Got tight stops at that's how I like to do it. I like to get in near the bottom of the trend line when I can. You can put a tight little stop loss on that baby. And that's a risk to reward ratio of 13, because I use tight stop losses, because it's either going to play out or it's not. If it breaks that trend line, my theory is over. That's dead. So I can shrink that little that little baby right on up there. Oh, look. I'm back as somebody else. What the hell happened there? I think I'm Tony Stark now. I'll roll with Tony Stark for a little while then. That looks freaky, man. So I see this as being it looks cool, looks strong. There, the stochastics are just up at the top, but or they're not. But they're heading up there. Okay, so we still got some room to go, and even when they get there, look like what they did over here. If you can see this, where they rose to the top of the channel there, and then they got stuck. And when they got stuck, this happened. So it can also go down when they're stuck up there too. So don't get excited. It's crazy, but it can work that way. Ate my shorts. Why am I Tony Stark? Now I am the most interesting man in the world. Ha 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 ha. Let's rock this for a little while. What? I could be Kim Kardashian. That's freaky though. I can pull it off though. Maybe I can be a pirate. All right, so say pal, let's move on to something else. Akash. That one's been kind of hot, but I think it had a little bit of a drop, didn't it? Let us find out. Earth is dropping, baby. Looky there. Look. Got up to $1.70, and now we're at a juicy $1.09. Is it juicy? I don't know. Might be juicy. Looks kind of juicy. Says there's some bullish divergence here. on Market Cipher, so we may be reclaiming this area after we pass off the 21 on the 4 hour. How's that line up with the fibs? Looks about right. Looks like a juicy time to, at least if you were trying to build a bag of this, great time to dip your toe in for the next move, possibly up for it, possibly. So bringing up my back D, she's a little indecisive, trying to get bearish on us, or bullish on us, trying to. To me, though, I think this guy's got a little bit more downside. And it may just be coming back to this, retest this $2 area. And it may be doing that to try to level out and do something now. Is that going to stick? There's not really a formation there. It lost market structure. We're just kind of falling and trying to find some place to land to stick, right? But they may not. So I want to draw your attention to this real quick too. This 366 moving average. You see how it kind of lines up with the 786 Fibonacci? Isn't that kind of cool? And how the 200 kind of lines up with the 618. Just kind of. It's the new moving average that I'm paying a lot closer attention to now. So it looks very possible, maybe. It might get a little bounce here, but I don't trust it. I just don't trust it. But you would have to see price get above the 9 moving average. I think that is pretty key in the market now when you're on a downturn. Because you're just not going to be bullish until you get above it. And then when you get above it, you got to make sure you keep it. And so this one needs a little bit more time. She's got a little bit more downward to come in. I wouldn't be surprised if we do hit down here. With the 9 and the 21 both just attacking this 200, I'm sure they're going to cross. I would not be surprised we see a little. And I could be totally wrong. You bounce right here. I'm just telling you what I see. You put it with what you see and you make your own decisions. Because you're a grown-ass man. And that's what grown-ass men do. Maybe a grown-ass woman too. Grizz says, thanks for turning us on to the VMC. Love the indicator. I thought everybody knew about it. It's exactly the same as Market Cipher. It is Market Cipher. Market Cipher. I would love to hear the story about Market Cipher. I know that there is one there. There's got to be one there because, well, I mean, the way it's explained to me, it's just normal indicators. They just grouped them all together into one little place, and it just looks like a melted ice cream or something, like an Astropop melting on asphalt to me. But it is very convenient though. You just got everything there, and it's easy to read. So you can look, take a glance at it and say, oh no, or oh yeah. I mean, pay attention to this just at a glance. So it's kind of cool that way. I like that. It's just not giving me a clear answer right now. Will it be 618 or will it be $1.02 or will it be 83 cents for Akash? If she comes down to 82, I'm definitely wanting some more. This would be definitely one to get in on, I believe. Now, Akash Network. Its own Cosmos ecosystem. And is one that I chose not to build a bag in on that ecosystem. Dumbass. 388 million. Maximum supply 217. Circulating supply. Market cap is $237 million right now. Can we hit $1 billion, baby? All-time high was $8.07. So Get back to all-time high. That is an 8x from current levels. Oh, much better. Get you at 83 cents though, baby. Tis what I see for Akash. I like it though. Definitely one that I don't want to look into. I'm making a little note of that, which I always forget to go back and look at. This next one is called Ant Aragon. Maximum supply is 45 million. Now you're getting me interested. 40 million circulating supply. Now I'm very interested. Market cap is 169 million. Oh, if only it was 28 million, I would be rocking it. All right, all-time high, $14.64. It's currently at 4, so you got some work to do. What is this? There was a contract migration, contract upgrade, blah, 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 all this. Okay. I have no idea what Aragon is. Build better together, launch your DAO, the most user-friendly tech stack, and experiment with governments at the speed of software. Launch your DAO. It's a DAO launching. That should be popular. Oh. DAO creation and management platform with no coding required. Okay, so you can create a DAO in there. Okay, yeah, maybe, I don't know. Not my cup of tea. I can't see it being the end all be all. Got to have it coin at 423, but hey, let's take a look at it. Hey, it's a little past my bedtime, but we can still keep this up, I think. Right? Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Say yay with the road puppy. Woohoo! Road puppy! Road puppy! Road puppy! Okay, let's look at the daily on Aragon. Nice stream up. I'll give you that since July there. Just since May, bottom out and just been on the tear, right? Even this whole drop, right? Didn't affect it too bad. Well, considering. This was back, that was June. Yeah, the drop really didn't have much effect on it, did it? Let's take a look at the weekly. So are you like a little steady gainer? Is that what you are? You're just a little steady gainer? You're my little steady gainer. My little steady gainer. Weekly says it's getting ready to drop like a rock. Yeah, take that. All right, so I ignored this on Bitcoin like a dumbass. Say, oh, it's a lagging indicator. So when the MACD says it's getting ready to tumble on the weekly, you better listen to it. That's all I got to say. Ichimoku Cloud almost had me convinced there was more upside, but MACD's saying, baby, it's time for you to come down. So now let's look for some other signs here. Are you going to come down? Can my MACD be lying to me? I'm not seeing any bearish divergence that would really take you down, but you are flirting with losing the non-moving average, but you've done that before. This actually looks kind of good. So this is the weekly. This will take a little while to play out. Let's take a look at the 5-day. We're below. 3-day is struggling, but we've struggled before and been okay. It's got a nice kind of curving. I'll tell you, this one's just been it's a little bit of a rough read, but my answer is like draw a trend line. If you break below it, get out. but she just appears to be like a slow, steady gainer. So July 9th or July 15th. Let's say you caught it at the bottom of the trend line. You'd have plenty of opportunity to see it come back in the trend line and buy it. Nice gain though, 67% up to that area. Hung out at a 40% higher, right? To me, it's a little too high, and especially with the signs on the weekly MACD saying that it's getting ready to do something. That doesn't look too good to me. And it probably needs a nice, healthy correction, to be honest with you. 5 days already crossed, but it does crisscross every once in a while. I just think she's getting tired. Now, the Ichimoku cloud's getting to get a little bit thicker right there. And technically, it could line up those two wicks to just get the extent of where the move could go, and it could be coming down to 347 there. I think, personally, it may take just a little while longer, but I would be looking back for this area. If, just based on what I see on the weekly MACD. And now pattern wise, this is in, you know, kind of a funky pattern. Right now, if we stick to what it's actually doing, we're in a rising channel, and that is bearish. Has a tendency to break down. This one did. So, yeah. Invest at your own risk on that one. HBAR is the next one on our list, and then we got cheeseburger or Swiss, I don't know, CHSB cheeseburger is what I call it. It's not cheeseburger, Swiss board. Let's look at HBAR on, I guess, Binance. Should have a good chart on that. HBAR has just come all the way down. Man, HBAR was up there above 50 cents. All-time high 58. Somewhere through there. Stayed around 30 for a long time. And now we're at a nickel. That's a nickel. And she's just not doing too good at all. Just not. So I've got it in a rising... Could be a rising broadening channel, or just a rising channel. They're both bearish. Should we take a look at HarryPotter? And she hasn't broke through this yet. HBAR, baby, what are you doing? Apparently my computer is tired. So yeah, I'm here on the daily, and we are below the 200 moving average and about to get kamikazed by this 9 moving average coming through there. I'm not really crazy about that. It could maybe find some legs here. It would take a lot. Ichimoku Cloud looks a little hopeful for it. You got to show me a bullish 4 hour, and there's not. It's not a bullish 4 hour. It doesn't look good to me at all. Looks like we may get a chance to break down, because this 50 is getting ready to cross at 200 on the 4 hour, which is called the death cross. HarryPotter? Is that you, Harry? Potter? Is that you, Potter? Potter? Is that you, Dumbledore? Dumbledore? Well, let's take a look at Cheeseburger. Swissborg. So there's been some of these that have been kind of interesting that I'll probably dig into a little bit more. If I find it really interesting, I may put a video out on them. This little guy, though. All right, so this is supposed to be one of the top 10 coins, newer coins. It's not really new. A lot of people had hope for it last bull run, and it didn't do as well. I think it was like a financial platform, right? Have an app. There's 1 billion total supply. Almost all of that is in circulation. 951 million. Market cap is 130 million at the moment. It's not bad. All-time high was $1.64 during May, the height of the bull run. Overall chart, just typical altcoin chart. So Swissborg, Token Metrics likes them for good fundamentals and tokenomics. Empowering your financial freedom. Okay, a launchpad investment. Okay. Licensed and regulated. More big, I think, more toward Europe. But interesting. Don't pay more for the same crypto assets. You can get them cheaper. You can get them cheaper than I can get them on the exchange? What? The Swissborg token. Discover cheeseburger. That's just what I see. Can't help it. CHSB. Staking opportunities. Okay, so this one is on Ethereum, right? And whatever the hell, I gotta find out more about that. So maybe. I'm not very impressed with the chart. I'm just not, or the price action for what it did last year either, to be honest with you. But currently, what do you look like? Are you a steal right now? Let's MACD's doing something funky. Look at this. It's been on a upswing. It's had to fight hard just to make that little move. I mean, it's had to kick it to get that. That was a 2x though. Okay. So we definitely got some divergence going on. And that is on our RSI as well. This is MACD and everywhere else. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, baby. They also got some bearish divergence going on too. Probably what we has something to do with that spike, maybe. So, I see you coming down, baby. I see you coming down, but probably keeping with this trend line. It may come down to about 9 cents. I would put it there. But it gives some nice spikes there every once in a while, right? This is the weekly chart too. Oh gosh, we're not even. Daily's under the 200, so it's a no-go right off the bat for me. 4 hour is flirting with getting above that 200. Now I'm starting to look at you. Okay, so we're staying above the 200, or on the 4 hour. I can get some attention from it. I can look at it because there may be a possibility of but when it already had it already had one spike up just a few days ago. How many times do you see it on this chart where they just keep spiking? They're kind of spaced out, right? Not in a hurry on this one. But it may be one to look at with the tokenomics features, as you know, it may do some damage in the future. Something to check out there. So that's all of the ones that we got from our list from Token Metrics there. Hello, Robit. How HarryPotter Obama Sonic 10 Inu. Let's take a look at Harry Potter. Shall we look at Harry Potter? Sign me up. Don't. This was Court Blast SEC's unreasonable denial of Grayscale's Bitcoin spot ETF. Awesome. Respecting the courts, I'm telling you. They're kind of exposing, well, what seems to be an agenda, wouldn't you say? Feels like there's an agenda. So Harry Potter's been rocking today. I tried to buy some of this, but I couldn't for some reason. So Harry Potter, last market structure came down here below the 618, not down to the 786. I was looking for it to come down there. May still get here, we can say that. Expecting to do kind of this kind of thing. So this one can definitely come back up, retest this trend line. That can be up to 14 cents. It's currently 11 cents, and where it was there, we had some bears, we had some bullish divergence swinging low, and this one, if you see it on the RSI right here, that was the sign to get in, and I tried to get in, but nay. At least I don't think. I'll have to double check. I don't think that worked. I don't think I got that. It would have been on Uniswap. But it's currently getting stuck at the 200 moving average here at 11 cents. Had a nice little come up. What was that? 62%. Dang, I gotta check it. And if it comes up here, that's a 100. That's a 2x, baby. 2x. You buy 0.1 ETH here, you come out with 0.2 ETH. And I doubt that there is a way to short this yet, but if there is, a short would be coming in order or too long. But Harry Potter got a nicely a bump up today with a lot of things. Now, will Harry Potter keep going up? Highly doubtful, because we just had the death cross here, the 50 crossing the 200. It may get up to about 12.8. It might wick up there. I don't seeing this is doubtful that we make it up to retest that actual trend line. That cross right there might wick up there, but it should be getting ready soon to start rolling over. Might have still a little bit of gas in her, but even MACD is starting to get a little tired there. And checking out some divergence here. Not really. But right here, so from right here it's down, and from right here it's up, if you can see that. I think I have to draw a line. And so this is one thing that I look at when I see divergences. So I'm looking for the bearish divergence, a sign that's going to push us to the downside, right? And I'm backing this up as far as we can go to where I start getting them. Because up here at this peak, you know, it's down and it's still kind of down. But here, this peak, it's not. So what that tells me is that this price right here is about as high as we will get. So I just match up that price level with that peak and kind of get a little extra target practice, I guess you would say. So there might be some wicks up there, but it is starting, it shouldn't go any further than 13 cents before coming down. So we got that. And the drop could be ginormous, 74%. So watch out for Harry Potter. Potter? Hermione, you have breast. Chris says to smack it. I don't think he's talking about Hermione though. Guys, if there's anything that you'd like me to take a look at, feel free to let me know, because it is the midnight hour here at Road Dog Crypto. I've been saying I was going to look at PENDLE for the longest time, and I've just not done it. And I want to see what's going on with this little baby. Because I was eyeballing her. I want the good chart, man. Give me the big, long chart. Yeah. Show me what you're doing, PENDLE. So PENDLE hit my targets. We had it in a trade setup. I didn't. It was I think it was the KuCoin migration. I had to get out of it. So I didn't get to take advantage of the $1.42 and the $1.73 that it spiked up to. Had some other targets, but you know, you're more than looking for them when it comes to those big targets. Above the 200 daily moving average, still looking strong. Still looking strong. Gee, may get a small pullback. Getting a little resistance there at the 50 daily moving average. So, which she looks like she's getting ready to rip again, to be honest with you. So this may not be a bad time to look at PENDLE. Hasn't made it to the 236 yet, so we're still in a juicy area, I think. Looks like a bump and run pattern. Now on the 4 hour, let's get down to the smaller time frames and see what we got going on. She's reclaiming the 200 moving average on the 4 hour. That's getting to be very bullish, I might say. So, PENDLE has reclaimed the 200 moving average. And now the 9 moving average is going to attack it soon. And it's going to drop the price up on PENDLE. You might see a little rejection up here at the 366 to 74 cent level. But the baby, it looks like she's gonna ball. Just gonna ball. I like what I see here for PENDLE. So quickly, now looks a little, she's a little high right now. She's a little high. She needs to come down. Where are you gonna come down to, PENDLE? Where am I going to get in on you at? Because I'm finally going to get in on you, and I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to get a little nibble now. Not now, but so a breakout falling wedge or falling channel. We got about 64% chance coming back to the breakout area. That will be at the 618 area, possibly down to the 786, possibly. So between 60.5 cents to 63 cents basically is where you kind of want to look at maybe picking up some PENDLE if you want to try to risk some of that. The reason you might want to try to risk some of that is because it's got a freaking breakout and it's going to do a retest. One of the safest trades to make is to buy the retest of a breakout. I want to try it. Ichimoku Cloud says, yeah, dude. Yeah, bro. Do it, dude. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. So, who am I to disappoint the Ichimoku Cloud, my friend? Who am I to do that? Stricker says, I'm just waiting now. So, guys, let me ask you a question. I can't do it with Pennywise's face. No, I just can't do it with Pennywise's face. I can do it as Tom Cruise, though. Or not Tom Cruise. As Mr. Pitt. Ha. So, guys, I need your assistance with something. I need your input. So I'm thinking about doing also, I'm going to keep the nightly streams going. I do have to keep closer watch on my time though. And there may be a chance that it may get moved back to 10 at some point. I don't know, just speaking there. But in addition to the nightly shows, maybe doing something during the daytime. And now I'm trying to figure out whether morning, it have to be like 9 or 9:30. And I'm not a morning person, but that's pre-market stuff. And a good time to be doing a live stream on YouTube. Or maybe afternoon. If it's afternoon, then it'll, you know, it definitely cannot be an everyday thing, but that would be about 1 o'clock Eastern time, or about 9:30 Eastern time. Strega says he's getting fired. Do tell, my friend. Hopefully not your job. Hopefully you're talking about something else. But you know, you're not going to need that job before long. You'll get to a nice little spot where you don't have to have that job. And then you can do something that you like. And maybe you can find something that you like that maybe... Oh, Road Dog is firing me. Night. I feel like there's a girl behind me. Hey, baby. Can you rub right over here? Right? Yeah, just yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Scratch that. Oh yeah. Oh. Okay. All right, so PENDLE. I've been wanting to pick this one up, man. This one's been on the tear. PENDLE, tokenomics about it. The reason that I'm hot on PENDLE is because of this. I made this watch list over on Crypto Bubbles. And I just took the ones that were up for the whole year, put them all in this watch list. Now, some of them fell off from the year, right? PENDLE has been one of those that has just stayed in there 1,100% so far this year alone, since January. If you gotten into this in January, you would have a 10x on your hands. So same thing with Caspa. So these are some coins that are really appealing to me, and PENDLE just happens to be one. But crazy, it was going at, it was 5 cents, 6 cents. In October of last year, January, it was 10 cents. But I like it. Oh, that was Caspa? No, that was it. That was PENDLE. No, it wasn't. So January, I'm losing my freaking mind. It was under a nickel. It was 4.7 cents, and now it's 67 cents. So yeah, PENDLE, pretty cool. Now, what it is, oh man, I forgot, to be honest with you. I think it's finance. It was some kind of financial play, I believe. There are so many coins, I cannot keep up with them all. 258 million maximum supply, 96 million circulating supply, $65 million market cap, still in a juicy little spot. You remember these market caps, that's 65 million seems huge, right? To us, right? But these things can get up to the hundreds of millions. It can get up to the billions easy, especially if it's a good project. Can get up to the tens and hundreds of billions or tens of billions. I mean, my gosh. All-time high on this one was $2.45. And it got down to it was a nickel in January, right? And 67 cents right now. It's PENDLE Finance. So they have an app you can launch, liberating yield, fixed yield for everyone. Control your yield. Long yield or hedge your yield. Exposure. The choice is yours. So They got a lot of value locked there. Oh, cool. They're on BNB, Arbitrum, and Ethereum. Now I like that. I actually like BNB Chain. I just don't like some of the free-for-all stuff that goes on over there. Yield tokenization, PENDLE, AMM. Okay, so cool. And then app. Let's launch the app, see what it looks like. Come on, PENDLE. PENDLE's app is not launching for me. We shall try this one more time. All right, I've got nothing at the moment on Swissborg. So PENDLE's not doing anything for the app, sadly. Well, that sucks. All right. So tonight we went over the 10 coins, finally finished them up. Did have them last night, did their happen tonight, and a few others in there. And tomorrow night, I don't know. We'll take a look at Bitcoin and see how the market's doing and see if we can find some juicy trade setups. And I don't know, we can long or short. We'll figure it out. Not a member says, I would watch anytime, but I'm lucky enough to work. Oh, I'm lucky enough to work from home. Whatever works best for you, dog. Yep. We will see how these things go. All right, guys, I appreciate you for, man, I left that thing on there. Oh, God. Change it. Change it. I don't want to be Zuck. Crap, I'm Zuck. What the? I'm Zuck. All right. So, guys, if you can, do me a favor. If I leave these little things up too long, I forget that. And I also forget when I go over to, like the other charts on the other places, if I got stuff on there on the side. That's why I've been moving it around. You guys can't see what prices I'm out here talking about, so that kind of sucks. All right. All right, guys, thanks for joining me on the stream. If you can, hit that like button on the way out.
Out of and hitting that like button. I just
Little
say
dose of
thank
Elvis.
you very much.
All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow night. Thanks for being here. God bless each and every one of you. See you then.
Come on, come here, bud. Come on. You freaky dog. I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like it's so ice, ice, ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now if you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. Feet eye off the ground, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you wish really was part your life. Basic bullets, with no bullets. Does your wifey know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the same, running for the meds. Show you like my vibe, pass my candy on my wrist. Bad habits, little rabbit. Now sit down, you can have it.